Hi guys, it's episode 30 View Squalor here, bringing you another game in Madden 19. Let's win some Super Bowls. We're facing the Giants. We're facing the Giants today. They are 10-4-1. We're 13-2. I think that's what we are. It's been a while again. Having time to get to the game has been tough. See that our wide receiver is still out for 5 more weeks, and the Giants lost their quarterback, so they are using Josh Allen as the starting quarterback for the Giants in 2021. So let's take a quick look at your 2021 Giants roster. It doesn't really matter, does it? Josh Allen, 76, 25 years old. Kyle Arteller, I don't know who that is. That's kind of interesting. He's 25 too. Shaquan Barkley, 97 overall in 3 years. I guess it's 4 years now. So 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, 4 years. Fullback, it's never good. Odell Beckham Jr. is only 28 years old with that 97 overall. This team is pretty stacked. Evan Ingram is their tight end. Anytime you have a lineman that's over 80, it's pretty good. So they have a pretty decent offensive line. Delvin Thomas is the right tackle. Snacks Harrison's still going strong there, 92 overall. Kareem Martin. Linebackers are a little on the soft side there, it looks like. Cornerbacks, Janoris Jenkins. Trayvon Young, Patrick Robinson. Gilbert Goulston. Interesting. Devin McCourty, 34-year-old Devin McCourty, still going strong. And Landon Collins, look at that. Doing well himself. The kicker is a made-up kicker who's at 69 overall, and the punter is Lack Edwards. I like looking through this because I learn about new players and stuff. So we're going to go and super sim this game. As we always do, we're going to do the slow beginning for the first 2 series, and then after that, just normal speed. I was thinking what would be super great is a flag. Yes, a flag would be super great. A coach's mode in Madden, the next Madden 20, where you only call the plays. Like, truly a coach's mode. And truly an owner's mode where you don't call any plays. And truly a player mode where you don't call any plays, you know? Like a true, straight down the middle. Aaron Rodgers back to pass. Montgomery dropped the ball. Hey, you're a wide receiver, bro. You shouldn't be dropping the ball. But it would be super cool to have a gameplay like that, or game mode, where, because that's kind of what this is missing, you know? I'd like to play the game, but just call the play and not be able to do anything else. Obviously, I'm playing owner, so I shouldn't be able to do that at all, but and then a player, you know, that'd be pretty fun too, and make it like not starting off very good here. And I was thinking with the players, another option would be to like create your player or select a player from the draft to play as and see how well you can do. And that way you could experience what it's like to be an undrafted free agent all the way to a first round pick on the teams. I was even thinking that like you could do a create your player with a certain point set. You know, first rounds have this many points, second rounds have that many points. Kind of make it more RPG-ish and see if you get drafted or whatever, but I don't know. Deep pass. Oh, broken up. The Packers are punting. The other one, the last thing, is how about a game that starts 20 years ago? So if this is the 2018 season, so we would start in the 1998 season as your team of choice, and then the draft picks would be already set because it's just history, you know. So we would know every draft pick that was available every year. That was a poor punt too. So, yeah, that would be a pretty cool thing too, where you could, like, you know, pick the, you know, I don't know. I'd have to look at the various draft picks back in the day that far, but, and obviously, like, the players, we know who the superstar players are, kind of thing. So you would already know who has superstar development. And that might be a little weak. I don't know. I was just thinking about it. Well, we're 5 minutes into it already, and it's episode 30, and Odell Beckham Jr. missed the pass. I hooked my PlayStation up to the internet, so now it actually gets updated. Too lazy to do so before, so I think there was a Madden update. Maybe they took care of some of those stupid whatever offsides that go constantly a row. All right, so Josh Allen completed a pass. 3rd down and 6. Packers defense in a wide 4-3 look. Rushing the passer. No one's getting there. This pass up the middle, broken up by Blake Martinez. So they're going to punt, and that's going to be it for that. And we'll see you at the end of the game. Look at that, we won. It was not very easy, but we won. So let me tell you. Computer went for it on 4th down a lot. At least it seemed like that. Player stats. It does not look like it was crazy though. Like, yeah, Josh Allen at 108. Aaron Rodgers with a 113. Rushing wise, Saquon Barkley had 5 yards carry because he's great. Nobody else receiving wise. Jordan Matthews had a big game. But Richard Rodgers had 2 touchdowns. Defensively, Packers only. Let's take a look at the sacks. So Mike Daniels 2.5. Coney Early with 2. Half sack for Josh Jackson. And 1 interception for Nick Perry. Thank you, Nick. You don't do much in real life, but got me an interception that time. So we have finished the season. That was it. That was the season. The playoff games are going to come next, but they take a couple hours to play, and it is too late for me to start one now. So we can upgrade Ty Montgomery. Elusive back or receiving. I'll put a little receiving into him. He got some catching. That's good. He's slightly better than than Allison, Marquise Allison. You know, Allison is higher rated, but he just doesn't have that fight for yards thing in it. There's a huge difference between the two. So, we're drafting a tight end this year because we're going to be tight endless. So before I go forward, I want to just go through this list, mark down my players that I need to keep track of. We are still processing what to do here. I'm not going to sign him, the 32-year-old Mike Daniels, to a 4-year, $43 million deal. And Devontae Adams wants 40 years, he's 28 years old. It's 89 speed. I mean, he's great. I don't know. That one's not happening. That one's not happening. That one's not happening. So we're gonna be a little thinner on positions. So after this year, I'm still on the fence about Devontae Adams. He's a 94, and he is not gonna go down. And I was talking about maybe franchising him for a year. 4 years, put him at 32, 33. Speed isn't terrible, it'll drop a little bit more. Oh, I don't know about that. I gotta think about it. We'll be back. Alright guys, the season's over. And you can see we finished 14-2. The Falcons, the Redskins, the Cowboys, the Giants, and the Rams made it into the playoffs. There we go. There's our 2 wild cards, Rams. So, I'm not sure which one of these has the bye. Seahawks finished 6-10, and the Bears were last in the division. On the AFC side, look at that. The Browns have turned it around. The Browns are 12-4, number 1 seed. So there you go. And the Bengals were last in their Greatness Award. Oh, Aaron Rodgers won the MVP again. Let's look at yearly awards. The league MVP, the 14-2 Packers, Aaron Rodgers. Unbelievable. Didn't expect that to happen. Lamar Jackson took 2nd. Saquon Barkley 3rd. Matt Ryan 4th. Baker Mayfield 5th. Le'Veon Bell 6th. Nick Foles, Jared Goff, Case Keenum, and Diamond Garrity. So we do have a made-up player in there. Coach of the Year. The Packers went 9-7 last year. They went 14-2 this year with the new coach, Billy Guyton. So he wins Coach of the Year over Hugh Jackson, who's still the coach of the Browns, but took 2nd place. So that's pretty amazing. That is pretty amazing. They have overalls. I wonder what that means. Hey, Jeffrey Hope. All right, so now we're going to look at the NFC side. Offensive Player of the Year, Aaron Rodgers. And once again, Saquon Barkley took a 2nd. Matt Stafford 3rd. Diamond Grady. Ezekiel Elliott. Dak and their defensive player. Jake Ryan gets defensive player. They lean heavily on the user players. You can tell. I mean, I guess we were 14-2, but wow, Jake Ryan. Blake Martinez. Coney Early was in the Jair Alexander. Kenny Clark. I guess the defense was really good, huh? I don't know. Offensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year. We do not have anyone on this list. So who was it? It was Vincent Sanchez. Who's he? Does it say? This says he's an overall 73. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Davion Bryant. The Giants. We, once again, not have anybody on that list. Best quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. He's just killing it. Best running back, Saquon Barkley. Did we get in that list? No. Hey, look, it's Darius Geesh. Best wide receiver, Christian Kirk wins. Devontae Adams took 3rd. Sterling Shepard, Doug Baldwin, there you go. Jordan Matthews was 7th on the list. That's because Aaron Rodgers was slinging the ball. David Bakhtiari, and then all the Cowboys. Oh, look at that. Took 4th, so David Bakhtiari won. Offensive Lineman of the Year. Coney Early, he was amazing this year. Kenny Clark. Mike Daniels. Best linebacker. Oh, so Defensive Player of the Year was Jake Ryan, but best linebacker was Roquan Smith. That's funny. Yeah, see Jake Ryan 4th. Roquan Smith, best defensive back. Jair Alexander. Darius Slay getting it done. He's up there in age. Josh Jackson was 5th. Budda Baker, best kicker. Mason Crosby took 2nd. So there's the awards. That means that we got some upgrading to do. Yeah, we're going in to the playoffs. Number 1 seed, pretty sweet. I'll have to put the schedule together. I gotta do some stuff off camera, but we're gonna just do a quick sim, and let's see who we can upgrade. The wild card playoffs were this weekend. To date my content, the Seahawks lost. Yes, we're excited. The Bears lost. All right. Let's upgrade our players. Okay, we got lots to upgrade. Kenny Clark. Speed rusher is what's priority, but he's nowhere near a speed rusher. So we're doing run stopper. Let's make it hard to run on this team. He is 25, 96 overall. He's going to be really good. So we need to do some zone coverage. Ugh. Alright. Seems like a waste. Trucks him up to a 93. Oh, I think that's with his confidence. Aha. Aha. Zone coverage. Get a little better in the zone. 91 overall. J.K. Scott, we want to do power. I don't think anything else matters for kickers. And then Coney early. Speed rushing. Alright, that's a pretty good upgrade, huh? 80 overall. I signed him. Look at this. Look. Stats. Packer stats. Defense. Jake Ryan. That wins you Defensive Player of the Year in this league. Where's my sacks? He's got a half a sack, but 16 and a half sacks for a defensive tackle. 11. Man, that front line at the Ioannidis, it's hard to let Coney early go after seeing that many sacks, you know? I mean, 29-year-old. I guess that's why we had to re-sign him. Because he was amazing this year. I mean, yeah, signed him to a 2-year deal. $8.2 million, so he's making $4 million a year. That's a great deal. And I only have one franchise tag. Well, I guess I got one more chance. So maybe I sign Devontae Adams to a 4-year deal, and then once again franchise Mike Daniels, the soon-to-be 33-year-old Mike Daniels. But that's after the playoffs. Playoffs are starting. Let's take a look at who's playing in the wild cards. Alright, we got the Steelers at the Jaguars, the Giants at the Redskins, the Ravens at the Bills, and the Cowboys at the Rams. So the Rams won their division. Redskins won their division. Obviously, there's the Ats. Silly Ben. Okay. See you in a little bit. And I'm back. Guess what? I took a quick look at many things. Let me get to my sheet here. Let's start with the playoff seeding. In the AFC, it's going to be the 1 seed Browns, the 2 seed Chargers, the 3 seed Jaguars, the 4 seed Bills, the 5 seed Ravens, and the 6 seeded Steelers. On the NFC side, it is the Packers, the 1 seed, the Falcons, the 2 seed, the Redskins, the 3 seed, the Rams, the 4 seed, the Cowboys, the 5 seed. And for some reason, I have the Rams again, so there's something wrong with that. Let me just take a look here and figure out where I messed up. At Rams, Cowboys. It's the Cowboys. Wait, I have the Cowboys at the Rams. Yeah, 4 seed. So the 6 seed is the Giants. My bad. So, guess what? Alright, so the winner of the MVP award was Aaron Rodgers. He's now a 4-time MVP, 11, 14, 18, and 21. I don't think that's actually going to happen in real life, but man, that's pretty awesome. And then Billy Guyton was the Coach of the Year. I also went through and looked through my roster for Pro Bowlers, and Aaron Rodgers going to his 9th Pro Bowl. Kyle Juszczyk, our fullback, going to his 6th. Jamal Williams is going to his 2nd as our backup fullback, so that's kind of odd. Devontae Adams going to his 5th Pro Bowl. And let's see, who else is good? David Bakhtiari is going to his 5th Pro Bowl. Mike Daniels on defense, heading to his 4th Pro Bowl. Coney Early, our sack leader in the NFL, is going to... That's funny because he's even the 3rd defensive tackle. He's going to his 3rd, or his 1st Pro Bowl, and he was Defensive Lineman of the Year. Jake Ryan is the Defensive Player of the Year, left outside linebacker, Jake Ryan. And he's going to his 2nd Pro Bowl. Blake Martinez is headed to the Pro Bowl for his 1st time. Haha is going to his 2nd. And both our punter and kicker are going to a Pro Bowl. Does seem like there's a lot of Packers, but we did finish the season 14-2. So what does that kind of mean? I don't know. I don't know how Madden treats it. It seems like a lot, but I don't know. Jordan Matthews has gotten quick development. Kenny Clark has moved to star development, so he's gonna, 25-year-old, 95 overall right now, he's gonna fly up there. Blake Martinez has moved to quick development, and Haha has moved to star development. But with that said, there's been some downgrades, starting with our draft pick Marquise Allison has dropped down to quick development. Kyrene Lauderdale, who's hurt, has dropped down to quick development. Cordero Patterson has dropped down to normal development. And on defense, Matthew Adonis has dropped down to normal development. Nick Perry has dropped down to normal development. Kevin King and Josh Jackson have moved down to quick development, and Josh Jones has fallen to star development from superstar. So we've got some downgrades there. And it's kind of disappointing on that end, but overall, the team going forward is going to do pretty well. We did not sign Devontae Adams, Mike Daniels, Nick Perry, Richard Rodgers, Jordan Matthews, Josh Hawkins, which is kind of funny. Josh Hawkins has made it all the way to 2021 on the Packers. Calvin Pryor, Geronimo Allison, MVS, and James Looney has also dragged out a career with the Packers. So we're going to go ahead and advance to next week here and see who our wild card winners were, end the episode, and then next episode will be the New York Giants once again at the Packers, which was a very close game the first time around. Let's take a look at the playoffs. Wish it wouldn't show me that. I wish it would go to wild card first. So here's what we got. We got Pittsburgh all over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Redskins eking out a loss. So that's the at team. It's a wild card team. The Ravens, the Bills, the Buffalo, the division winner Buffalo Bills took care of business. And Dallas barely lost to the Rams. So what is this? This is 2 wild card winners and 2 division winners winning. So we are going to face the Giants. And it was a close win last time. 4:30 Lambeau Field. Aren't you excited? I'm excited. Let's take a look at the stats of the New York Giants. I went the wrong way. There they are. Nope. I was like, wait, what? Roundtree. He is no longer hurt. He was hurt for the first game, so it is not Josh Allen, Kyle Lauderdale. It is Warren Roundtree with 30 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 64% completion rating. Look at that. 117. Long. Was sacked 21 times in the season. Very I'm 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 Very, very solid quarterback. Next up is rushing. And this Saquon Barkley, 5.3 yards an average, 12 touchdowns. Gabriel Framer is his backup. Farmer. Receiving, Sterling Shepard beat out Odell Beckham Jr. for yards and touchdowns. So Sterling Shepard had a good thing. And Odell played more around. Oh, look at that. That's interesting. Defensively, their top sacker is, let's see how it looks, Russell Delmas, 11.5 sacks. Snacks Harrison's got 9. 6. And interceptions, they finished the season with only 2, 4, 6, 7 interceptions. So not great playmaking. Not a great playmaking defense. Let's take a look at the actual team itself. The roster for our first opponent here. I did it again. Let's go this way. Okay, Odell Beckham Jr. leads the way with a 97. Saquon Barkley is a 96. Lando Collins is a 93. Damian Harrison, Snacks is a 91. That's their top players. We'll just look at it this way. You can see 84. Nice depth there. Not a good fullback. Solid wide receivers with good grip. Speed's pretty decent. Tight end, 87. Yeah, this team looks pretty solid. Hopefully we can get through that line. Line's not great. The depth is weak on the defense. Our linebackers are really not great. So there's we'll have to take advantage. Their corners are not fast. So we have, yeah, they do not have any cornerback speed. It's funny, they have some old corners too. Drake Kirkpatrick, free safeties, 87 speed and 83 overall, strong safety. So we're going to have to beat them with the deep ball, pick on their middle linebackers and corners and score more points than them. I think we can do it. We'll see you next week for the playoff game. Let's go Packers. Let's win us a Super Bowl. And we already got one this series. Can we get another? See you next episode. Thanks. Bye.